How's it going, everyone? My name is Edwin from Church Creatives, and in today's video we're going to go ahead and show you how to set up vMix for a church live stream. All that and more coming up. Hey, what is up, everyone? My name is Edwin from Church Creatives. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, we're going to go ahead and show you how to set up vMix for a church broadcast or live stream. And before we get into that, I just wanted to show you the possibility of what your church can look like. Even if it's just a simple broadcast with one or two cameras, you can do so much with this software, and I really do recommend exploring all the possibilities that it has for you, and just learning the software. And there's so many things that I've done and you can do, and more with this software. So the first thing is I wanted to show you what our services look like. Here is kind of an example. So here is how our church setup looks like, and I have two PTZ cameras. Then I have the screens, and then also this is we'll use, and this doesn't stay up all the time, but you see there's different things that you can do. We have an intro video, stuff like that. So there's a bunch of possibilities that you can do with the software, and we're gonna go ahead and show you some of those. So when you first launch the software, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna have two blank inputs. Now, what I recommend doing is going into the settings first of all and adjusting a few things. So input size, I do recommend turning this up to, I think it was 230 something another. That seems about right. I'm on the charcoal 8 theme. I did adjust these at my church, so it's red and green, but that doesn't really matter. It's up to you. This matters if you're doing a multi-view, whether you're sending NDI. We're not going to get into that. It's more different things. So yeah, that is how I recommend going through some of those settings, changing them, etc. So first thing we're going to want to do, we're going to want to add an input. We're going to go ahead and add a camera. This is where you'll select your camera. Camera 1, camera 2, whatever. And then also you're going to want to add in your screen overlay. There's multiple ways you can do this. You can do this by having it input through like an HDMI into a capture card to get into your computer. You can use NDI, which is a local network video thingy. There's more videos on that. I might make some in the future. If you're interested, leave a comment down below. But anyway, so you're going to want to add your cameras in here. Now, I don't have two cameras hooked up or anything. I'm not at my church. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add in two pictures to act as camera 1, camera 2. So sort of like my OBS video if you watched that. So now we have camera 1, camera 2. So there's going to be one input over here that is going to be your output. This is what goes to the stream. This is your preview. So if you're selecting something, you can select it and then click one of these buttons in the middle, or move that over. So if you fade, see it fades. If you cut, it's just a cut, etc. So we're going to go ahead and add on to this. So it's not just that. And I'm going to add in an image here. Just trying to find an image real quick. think I found something. Wow. Just trying to find a quick image that I can add in. This is kind of appropriate. Video announcements, sure. This is just going to be our camera or our screen overlay, say, or for say. Anyway, so now you have these three things that you can fade in between and see it fades, stuff like that. So now you're on your main like screen, and I'm gonna go ahead and rename this here. Screens. Okay, so you see screens, camera 1, camera 2. The green is what's outputted, and then the blue or orange is preview, blue is just nothing. So how can we add on to this? So first of all, let's say we're on camera 1 and we want to go to camera 2, we can fade. Let's say we want to add the screen on top of it. These are your overlay buttons, and depending on which package you have, determines how many overlays you can use. Our software allows us to have 4. When we click the 4th one, I have it set up so it goes in the corner here. Now, how do you do that, you might ask? If you go down and click this overlay button down here and go to overlay 4, you can select the picture type as picture in picture, then you can do the zoom, you can move it with all these parameters here. You can even rotate it. I don't recommend doing that. You can even have a border. So we wanted a 10 thickness border. See, now how it includes a border. I didn't even know that was there, but I found out now. And now I might actually add that to my church. Church is a live stream setup. It actually looks pretty cool. Pretty good. So yeah, and then you can also select the effect, whether it vertical wipe, merge, fly and rotate. That's a cool one, I guess. All right, so let's just select that real quick. Look at that. So many different things that you can do. Now you can do this with each one of these. They stack on the layers 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the top layer, 1 is the bottom layer. So if you do something on top of it, let's say we do 2. See, that one does that. 3 or 4. You get the point now, hopefully. So that is that. Now, can you think of the possibilities for this? No? Well, let me go ahead and show you some. So I have a few different live stream graphics here. Some that we use weekly. So here's a video that I made that is a transparent video, and I might actually create a tutorial on this if you guys are wanting it. But this is just a short 1-minute thing that we put up if we have no audio. So say like the pastor's mic cuts out or something like that. We don't have any audio in the booth. So what we do is we just hit the overlay button, and it adds this nice animation video that I created. It says live broadcast will resume soon. No audio is being sent to the live broadcast. And then you can fade in between the cameras. Say that you wanted to go to the main screens, or go to camera 2, go to camera 1. All this you can do while this overlay is up. And when you're done with it, you can fade it out. This video actually goes back down, I think, or no, it just fades out. But so that's one example. Now another example is for this. It was a church event, and I'm just gonna add these in here, and then I can go ahead and show you them. So this was through the church year evening of music that we had. It was a traditional music event. This was just a countdown that I played before we started the event. The in-church or in-house had a 1-minute countdown. I just decided to play this along with that. I just timed it up so it would go match accordingly. But we have that, which is cool. Then say we're on camera 1. I have this little evening of music logo type thing overlay. and I have it with a transparent background, so I added that in, which looks pretty cool. Then I have a thanks for joining us thing. I faded this at the end. All these graphics just make your stream look more appealing, and it won't be just a camera on a tripod and some audio going to it like a lot of the live streams were. But hopefully with this video you can see the capabilities of the software. And say that you're looking at vMix and you see that the price tag is $300. You might not want to pay for that. I do recommend OBS as well. I have another video on the channel setting up OBS to get similar functions. Now, I do recommend vMix because that's what I use at my church, and we started off with that. vMix is a more powerful software and a little less confusing, but if you want to learn OBS for free, it's a very good option as well. I also have, I don't think it's here, but, oh, here's a 3D logo that I created. This was for our old thing, but it went on screen, and it was with a transparent background. But that's something also I created that I played at the end of our church broadcast. Trying to figure out where. Oh, here's my name tag for video announcements. I can display this. I also have this, so it has a name. I use this for our pastor and our DCE. That's something cool. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I have some different things. So this is a like us button. You can see the different examples of this. And all this was created in either Premiere, After Effects, or Photoshop. But if you're just looking for a photo editor, I recommend Photopea. It's just like Photoshop, but it's online and it's free. You could do similar things like the logo in the top left-hand corner, stuff like that. But anyways, that was just a quick example on how to set up vMix to get some more advanced functions out of there. One other thing is you're going to want to add an audio input. So I would recommend doing that. Other than that, though, that was some basic ideas on how you can set up your church live stream to get a professional look out of it and be more appealing to your church. Anyways, guys, that is it for me. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Edwin for Church Creatives, and have an awesome day.